West Indies cricket team is playing India on Indian soil. West Indies wins by 7 wickets in a victory over India that stuns cricket fans worldwide.
Oh, game over! Game over! Andre Russell has launched it!
A seemingly harmless sporting activity that should have ended there, but did not. Instead, India's defeat in this match led to the murder of several innocent young men, whose crime was to cheer West Indies against India in the match. Ridiculous. Should not have happened, but it did. In several colleges and universities in Kashmir and in India, Kashmiri students celebrated Indian defeat in the match. National Institute of Technology, or NIT, as it is widely known, is one such college, built by India in Srinagar, the capital of Kashmir, which India invaded and occupied on October 27, 1947. Why did Kashmiri students celebrate India's defeat in a cricket match? The answer is simple. Despite nearly 7 decades of living with the Indians, young Kashmiris today see India as a colonial power, occupying Kashmir illegally. So Kashmiris celebrate India's defeat in any sports match. This was the context for the celebration that a bunch of Kashmiri college students at NIT made after the Indian defeat in a sporting match. The official Indian response was disproportionate, horrendous and shocking, coming from the largest democracy in the world. The Indian Occupation Administration in Kashmir unleashed Indian student groups to physically assault Kashmiri students. India also used its film industry, known as Bollywood, to whip up hate against Kashmiris. Indian actors known to support the religious extremist policies of Prime Minister Narendra Modi sprung into action, encouraging Indian students to physically assault Kashmiri students. Anupam Kher is one of the leading Indian actors of Bollywood who participated in this hate-mongering. During one peaceful protest where Kashmiri students protested Indian high-handedness after a cricket match, an Indian soldier was caught red-handed trying to sexually assault a 17-year-old female Kashmiri student. The male Kashmiri students surrounded the Indian soldier, and one picture taken by a student clearly identifies the Indian soldier. Instead of arresting the Indian soldier, the Indian army opened indiscriminate fire on the protesting Kashmiri students and killed 3 Kashmiris, 2 students and an elderly woman working in her home garden. The woman was over 70 years old. An eyewitness, Ghulam Shah, told the Kashmiri media that she was working in her orchard about 4 kilometers away from the protest scene when the Indian soldiers entered the orchard and shot her. The Indian army rescued the Indian soldier, accused of molesting a female student, and, surprisingly, arrested the female student too. Later, the Indian army released a video on YouTube showing the girl admitting that no Indian soldier molested her and that a Kashmiri student might have been involved. The girl's mother came out on the media to say her daughter gave the statement under duress. Kashmiri human rights defender Pervez Imroz is part of the legal team representing the family of the girl, who visited her in Indian military custody. This is what he has to say. We went to Handwara to meet the girl. In the name of the protective custody, Indian forces kept her under illegal detention. The Handwara Girl, as she came to be known, was in illegal Indian military detention from April 12 to May 15, 2016. On May 16th, the Handwara Girl called a press conference in Srinagar. The local Kashmiri rights group, the Jammu Kashmir Coalition of Civil Society, or JKCCS, gave her its premises to hold the media briefing.
आपने आईजी साहब को कॉल क्यों किया? आपने उसका नंबर कहाँ से लाया? जबकि हमारे पास तो आईजी साहब का नंबर नहीं है।
She exposed the whole story of how India's occupation army treated her. She was taken to a police station. She was scared and wept throughout while requesting every Indian police officer to allow her to call her home.
मैंने उनको पहले से ही कहा, सर मैं पहले अपने घर वालों को कॉल तो करूंगी कि मैं इधर हूँ पुलिस स्टेशन में। उन्होंने कहा आपको किसी को कॉल नहीं करनी है। मैंने उनके सामने क्या इतना गिड़गिड़ाया, सर मैं एक कॉल करूंगी, कम से कम अपने घर वालों को बोलूंगी मैं इधर हूँ पुलिस स्टेशन में, कॉल करने नहीं।
But nobody felt pity for her. She also disclosed how in court the Indian police and security agencies forced her to give a statement of their choice. Tens of thousands of Kashmiri women fell victim to Indian army rape and sexual molestation and got killed and buried. The difference is that the Handwara girl, who is only 17 years old, is alive and speaking. To understand India, the world needs to listen to the Handwara girl.
मैंने यहाँ पे बहुत बार आने की कोशिश की, लेकिन पुलिस वाले यहाँ तक मुझे पहुँचने ही नहीं देते थे। वहीं से कह रहे थे कि आप लोग वापस जाओ। जबकि मैं एक दिन इतनी बीमार थी, हम आए हंदवाड़ा की तरफ हॉस्पिटल, लेकिन वहाँ पे क्या किया पुलिस वालों ने, आप जाओ वापस।